Hello guys, today I'll be reviewing a tile list that I made, and I will do many videos about revealing tile lists for every position in the game about Inazuma 11 Go Strikers 2013 Xtreme. So this time, for the first video, I just decided to put them in different videos, the different tile lists that I made. For the first video I'll just go over the goalkeepers because they're pretty simple, because it won't be that long if I just talk normally and you understand me. So let's just begin with the straight up S++ tier. This is just the goalkeeper that I think will be mostly seen in many teams. But let's begin with Mukai. Mukai is just pretty strong. I think that no matter what you play on Mukai, most of the times I would prefer to have the Mao the hand because it's safer if you can defend, kinda like Sengoji on the main build. What did we do with Mukai? We buffed him with S plus catch, and we buffed his Mao the hand, and we gave him Titanium, which is God Hand of Shinsuke. He is great. None of the less, he can stop, or he can at least put a match versus Goenji and Genius as chainers. However, if you use Mao the Hand, you are dead against them. Like, I think Mao the Hand is great versus no-mashers, simply because they will rock Hakuryu, they will rock Tenma, and probably maybe Saru. Saru as a chainer, he can score on freaking God Hand. I mean, imagine the hand, which is now his Kishin. But Hakuryu, however, with chain, he cannot. There is no advantage or disadvantage. He's just neutral. While Saru has one advantage over Mukai. And I don't know, versus chainers, maybe Mukai with the Kishin is better than the Mao the hand, I guess. Then we have Sengoji. We buffed Sengoji with one single thing, and that's his charge time. He's still great, he still has everything for himself. However, I think I maybe put him a little bit overhyped, since, I don't know, now we have Goenji who can uncharge, we have Genius who is a pretty strong chainer, Saru has a new charge time, Saru has Miximax, but I put him high because Hakuryu Miximax is coming, and Hakuryu Miximax is actually pretty strong, not going to lie, and Hakuryu has normal charge time as of 8 minutes, which of course with his normal shot, I mean normal armlet or even chain, is strong, and Sengoji doesn't have any advantages versus that. So yeah, I think maybe because of Hakuryu and Tenma, but because they don't have any advantages versus Sengoji, maybe because of that. Then we have Shuten, and I think Shuten is a little bit overhyped in any case and any scenario. I think he's not that of a strong goalkeeper in my opinion, but still I put him here. I would prefer to put the character overhyped than underhyped. And Shuten doesn't have anything special that much, let's say. He just can stop a chain from Genius, which is pretty strong. Genius is a really strong chain, I'm not going to lie. He can at least put a chance versus Goenji chain, but not that much. Same with Hiroto chain. However, Someoka can destroy him completely, and we buffed adult Someoka with more TP, so I don't know. I just think that Shuten is great because he's stall like Sengoji, and maybe this will result in him having a little bit of a more impact on the games. However, I think that if we see Shuten in draft tournaments, this will be the best place where Shuten will be picked and played as a casual player. Next is Endo Raymond 1. Of course, there is no change for Endo. He still has his fast charge time of 3 minutes and his good key and his normal 195 power, which is amazing. Like, he doesn't have any new changes, which means he's pretty much the same. So how about the new meta though? We buffed adult Someoka, as I said. Goenji and Genius are completely great, so I think Endo is still great. Like, why wouldn't you play Endo? He has a great key, great charge time, he can stop chainers. He's not bad, not bad. But then we have Shinsuke Miximax, who has 4 minutes charge time and has 200 power of his armored Butabi punch. For me, Shinsuke is great. He doesn't give a great key, he gives 4+ speed, which is bad, except you don't want to rock Kabeyama with some fucking speed, even though it's useless. However, Shinsuke is not great versus no-mashers. Like, there is still Godwin that can score you, even though Tenma needs like 5 RNG to be 100% go. like Shinsuke is not bad. He just sucks versus Inazuma shots and other stuff. For this, I've put both of them on the same place because even the normal Shinsuke now has 8 minutes charge time and he still has the Mix Max to back him up versus chain teams, which I find fine. It's not bad, even though the Mix Max power is 190, whatever. But I still think that Shinsuke is fine, even with his new changes. Even the Mix Max Shinsuke may be great. I still think that 160 TP is a little bit below his normal level, and this may screw him up. However, the new charge time is here, so yeah, I think it's fine. But I would prefer to have Endo in some certain cases. He may be better than Shinsuke. Next is Adult Endo. Adult Endo doesn't have anything new for him, which is bad. He still has this +2 kick, +2 guard key, which is fine, I guess. He's really tall, even taller than Sengoji, which is amazing. Versus Inazuma shots, it's working most of the times being tall. He still has his normal charge time of 4 minutes, and he still has 195 power. Like, I would still put him in S since, of course, Goenji and Genius exist. Just please don't forget about that. And yeah, next guy, I keep forgetting the name of. He still has, like right now, he has his dual smash buffed to 120 power, which makes him around 190 power if I'm not wrong, somewhere around there. He has good key, 190 power is not bad, definitely, and he's taller than Touch Mukai. I think in some certain cases he can be really interesting, not bad, just great. His charge time is fine. He can still stop Godwins, he can even now stop Psyche 11 better than before, so I think that's just amazing, just payoffs, great. Next is Rokuko, and you know my opinion about Rokuko. I think he sucks, but we just buffed his Tamashida hand to 120 power, which makes him, or no, I think it's 110 power, maybe I'm wrong. Whatever, but now he has 195 power overall. He has S plus catch, he still has this charge time as before, he still has his same key, even though I wanted to change his key to 4 plus guard. We never said that we should change the keys of the players. So yeah, Rokuko is still the same, kinda. I think he's great in chain teams, but if somebody somehow who is so much drunk and doesn't know what Touch Mukai is and he plays Canon, you're fucked up with Rokuko. And God Hand V is not buffed, so it's still bad for Rokuko. And yeah, but Rokuko is fine. Even Fidio can score him, which is bad. He can put up a fight versus Sengoji, kinda similar to Shuten, but I wouldn't prefer you using Rokuko. He's just fine for the moment, so I prefer to overhype him as well. Next is Hudo. Hudo doesn't have anything new except charge time, I believe. He's tall, he has 4 plus catch, he has 190 power, which is fine. I think he's great, not bad. In my tournament of area, I was playing Hudo and he was amazing. And just having the 4 plus catch on the field can really surprise your opponent because you're not changing a player, and having Torp as well. So I think that Hudo is still great. We maybe should have given him 195 power, but that would make him like Raymond Endo and a little bit better even because of the difference of key. So yeah, I think Hudo is definitely not bad. I think he's great, not bad. Next is Sylvia. I forgot her name. Whatever. She has her new catch move, which is Omega the Hand, and I think she feels great with it. She has the fastest charge time in the game of 2 minutes, 1 minute, whatever it was, and she has S plus catch, I believe, which is amazing. I think she has like 195 power, maybe 185, whatever. I think that no matter her power, I think she is great and she can work even in draft tournaments as strong as Rokuko in some different cases. Not bad, just having that board is pretty safe, but just Hakuryu is arriving into the meta, Some Okada has been buffed, Genius is arriving into the meta, and Canon is falling off. I think Canon is falling off the meta a little bit, but he's still strong, he's still there on the table. Tenma is there, like, I think still we're exiting a little bit of the air meta and we're entering a little bit in the fire earth meta, but we're still in the air meta by some extent, if you can understand me. Saru is a great chainer, even better than Hakuryu, so I think still they're not bad. Next, Endo Inazuma Japan. He's the same, no difference. Oh, my PC just died. Alright, unlucky. So, Endo Inazuma Japan, no difference, absolutely the same. 190 power, not bad, but I would prefer to have Hudo in every single case. It's just Hudo has better body, better key, and charge time now. So yeah. Next, Nero. Nero is there because he now has 185 power. And you may say, what, that's not that much, that's actually pretty bad. Yeah, but versus an arc, you have 205 power versus 195. It's kind of like the normal touch Mukai in the normal game, where you can pick him, but you know, if there is a Goenji, he can just score you. If there is Tsurugi, he can just score you with level 3 normally without even shoot chaining. So yeah, I think Nero is definitely fine. He has a great charge time. He even has 170, 80 TP, something like that, which is a buff. It's great. It's great. Nero is fine. I think he can be used in just draft tournaments as a secondary goalkeeper, kind of like we have in the normal game, where you pick Tachimukai maybe for a second half if you see Tenma, you know. Next, the bottom tier, as you can see, can be amazing but pretty situational. Genda, Neo Japan has S plus catch, and his infinitive wall, the catch defense, is now buffed to 205 power. And his charge time is pretty nice. He's tall, he has great elements, and the only chainer that can fully stop him or go through it with the chain is Saru. Saru is the only chainer. For this, Saru is super strong and for me as a chainer. He can counter so much, and only if there is Tachimukai then he can get stopped, or maybe Nero even, kinda. So I think Saru is definitely the better chainer, simply because he can score 100% versus Genda. It's 185 power versus 200 and something power, whatever. So Genda can stop a lot of chainers. He can stop Genius, he's neutral with Genius. Goenji, he has 215 power versus whatever Goenji's power is. He's neutral with Someoka. He also can stop Hikaru. He doesn't have any advantages versus Kanon as well. Versus Hakuryu, he has 195 power. And versus Saru, he has 185. So yeah, I think Genda is the best anti-chainer. He just sucks because his defenders doesn't have any shoot blocks, but they have a fine charge time, which is 4 minutes. So I don't think they're that bad. You can make some use of them, but if you play Genda and catch, oh man, 225 power, it's insane. Insane. But yeah, I think in some regards Shinsuke can be better since it allows you to have 2 more players on the field, while Genda you have to have 2 more players. Next, the last guy, Zagumel. Zagumel is great. He's Earth Element by default and Aeron Hisatsu. There are some chainers that can score to him, like he has 205 power now like Genda, which is great. And his defenders have shoot blocks and they all have 8 minutes charge time, which is B. He's not bad. I think he's great. One of his defenders can even stop Kroeger and Shu, which is amazing. I think Zagumel is just underperforming, but he has a great body as a goalkeeper. He can stop Inazuma shots. He's not bad. But you need those 2 defenders, and they're not tall. If they were tall, I would say, okay, he's amazing, but they're not tall. You have to bring 2 more defenders so you can use the level 3 Hisatsu, otherwise you're fucked up with the level 2. I think in some different aspects of drafts tournaments, we may see Zagumel or Genda in those tournaments, but I think the goalkeepers above them all will just be there most of the times, let's say, not more. But Zagumel can have his spot under the sunlight, like he's neutral with Genius, he has 215 power versus Goenji. Hikaru doesn't counter him, he's neutral with Kanon. And yeah, so there is not a specific chainer that can score to Zagumel, let's say that. But he definitely has his own place in the meta, that's it. You just need to bring 2 more defenders in order to have level 3 defense, which is really bad for me. However, I think that's for the tier list. Like, I don't have anybody else to talk about. Yeah, the people that you don't see on your screen, like goalkeepers that you don't see on your screen, just couldn't make it into my tier list. They weren't interesting enough, or they just didn't have anything special to be in the tier list. And yeah, I think that's for the video, guys. Thank you once again for watching. Next time I will review this tier list for chainers, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.